Here are 5 books I think Book Talk would love if they discovered them, but no one's talking about them, so I'm going to for you. You don't always have to read everything just because everyone else does. You can find random other things that you can endeavor in. And I stumbled across all of these, and I'm all the more grateful for it. I don't see these often on the lands of Book Talk. So, first is Rosenfeld. I did make one video on this that did pretty well, and I'm glad for it because never seen this anywhere else on TikTok. This is classy, trashy. If you grew up reading smut and then it became corny to you as you started endeavoring in real life activities or whatever, this is a literary fiction smut book. Like, they're freaked out, but there's also a lot of existentialism and other introspective narratives going on here. But at the end of the day, like, there's plenty of it. And I forgot that smut existed for like the last 3 years, and I was reintroduced to it in a new way in this book. And this is just about a woman in her intense toxic relationship with the CEO guy. Sounds corny, but it's not, and that's my point. Totally different recommendation here. The Poisonwood Bible. This is a post-colonial novel by Barbara Kingsolver, who is coming out with a new book. I need to read her other book, Demon Copperhead, but I read this for class, and as you can see, I ate it up. This is the story of an evil father who takes all 4 of his daughters and his wife to the Congo in order to preach the gospel, and it's divided between all of his daughters, and all of their POVs are so enriching and relevant to their age and opinions that you really see how they evolve as time goes on, and how their thoughts of their father evolve, etc., etc., as they kind of realize what he's doing, because they're so young that they don't even really understand why they're there, and they have no concepts of anything. So they're developing what they think as they go, and you get to learn a lot about what's happening through the curiosities of the children, which is a brilliant setup because we need to know what was being done. Next is We All Looked Up. I've been recommending this for years since I read it. This is by Tommy Wallich. I believe there's like some type of playlist you can listen to, but this is an older book. It's actually YA, and I don't really read YA, but this book is worth. This is kind of divided also into multiple POVs, but a meteor is supposed to hit Earth, and all of these kids realize that, the world is going to end. And so it deconstructs all of their social niceties and expectations of themselves to fulfill the roles they think they should be fulfilling, and they just do what they want and pursue relationships that they've always wanted but been too socially reluctant to pursue. It's so good! And I think it's a lot of commentary on like how we perform when we think that there's a lot of time ahead of us versus if we could really have what we wanted, what would we do? Next is another banger that I will never stop recommending. This is Almost Life. It's a Sapphic Sally Rooney, a tourist and a local meet in Paris, and then it's about how their relationship proceeds for like years to come and how they can't really let go of each other, but they also, pursue other things in life, and they kind of both go through ups and downs where one's successful and the other isn't, and so forth and so forth and so forth, and their relationship and their own lives ebb and flow so much. It is a beautiful literary fiction. And then lastly for today is The 10-Year Affair. This is what I would describe as suburban hell. 2 people, one a father, one a mother, meet in baby group, like for their newborns, and then they start an affair that connects their 2 families and children for 10 years. And they both acknowledge that it's kind of like trashy and shitty of them to be doing this to their significant others, but they're like so bored with their lives that this is almost just their entertainment value. And I was addicted. Like, I couldn't put this down. I think that if you're trying to get into literary fiction, I think this is a really good book to pick up. Or if you want like a palate cleanser that's still stimulative, this is a quick read that's still like, I loved this book. Anyway, those are my recommendations for today. Follow me for more bookish and fashion content and what have you. Follow my Bookstagram if you so please. My life is about books. Happy reading. Bye.